Here's your Islanders prospect pool weekend update for November 14th. Happy Lumberjack Monday. I realize I only have really 2 Lumberjacky shirts. That will change. It's just there's a buying moratorium in my family and in my household because Christmas is coming and people don't want you buying things for yourself that they would then buy you come Christmas. So stuck with just the 2 for now, but once Christmas hits, baby, more shirts coming. So let's get you all caught up with the Islanders prospect pool and what happened this weekend from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's start in Canada on Friday with William Dufault putting up 2 goals and 1 assist for the St. John Sea Dog. It just doesn't stop pouring points out in St. John. And you'll say, well, I don't really see William Dufault in your top 5. Why is it so important that he's scoring a bunch of points? Well, it's important because scoring points is good. And the reason he's not hitting the top 5 is less reflective on his ability and more so on the league in which he's performing in. So we have to remember that the QMJHL isn't one of the top junior leagues. This isn't like, let's say, Aotearoa going and popping off in the Liga with almost a goal per game like William Dufault is doing. Different thing. Liga is men, right? That's pro league, whereas QMJHL is the juniors. So take whatever he's doing with a little bit of a grain of salt here. What he does here could be reproduced when he gets to the pros, and he will. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it will. So take a grain of salt here, right? Yes, he's scoring seemingly at will at the QMJHL level, but that does not mean that these will be reproduced as he gets to the next stages of his professional hockey career. Moving over to the college scene, there are 3 players in action on Friday. Logan Cockrell, 2 shots on goal. Alex Jeffries, a goal and 4 shots on goal. That 1 goal was really nice. It really hammers home the importance of just getting pucks to the net, right? He gets his first shot, doesn't go in, captures the rebound, just throws it on from not a great angle, but still, and it goes in. Pucks on net, people. Then you have Cameron Berg, 1 goal, 2 shots on goal, 79% win percentage in the faceoff circle. That is good. Cameron Berg might not be lighting up the NCAA scene with Omaha, Nebraska, but this is his first year, and it's been a decent year for him. So things to look forward to going forward, I said forward twice there, with Cameron Berg. Moving overseas before we come back to North America, Bodie Wild put up his 2nd point with Västervik. I know it says an A, but apparently A in Swedish can also be an E. With the umlauts are there, it makes an E sound. So Västervik, 1 assist, 3 shots on goal that day, and a -1. I know some people are a little bit worried because the production might not be there for Bodie Wild. I'm not too worried. Yes, I would like to see more production, obviously, but the fact that he's playing every night and averaging 20 plus minutes a night is all I care about, really. Back to North America to talk about the pros this time, and I don't mean the NHL Islanders, I mean the AHL Islanders. They lost 5-4 on Friday to the Laval Rockets. Jakob Skarek stopped 36 of 41 shots for an .878 save percentage. Not great. Reese Newkirk picked up his first professional point, so that's a good thing. It's his first year in the pros after having a good stint with the Portland Winterhawks. I was expecting decent things, and I still think that he's playing well. The points aren't there, but it's first year in the pros for a late round pick. That's okay. Blake Jenkins also records a point. Arnaud Durando gets a goal. Otto Koivula, another assist. Just can't stop scoring for Otto Koivula. But the guy I really want to focus on real quick is Robin Salo. Puts up a goal and a helper for the Bridgeport Islanders against the Laval Rockets. The goal was a power play goal, mind you, so that's kind of note because the Islanders, the NHL ones, aren't really good on the power play. They could use a puck mover, they can use a guy who can put pucks towards the net, and they can use a guy who can help on the power play. Robin Salo is doing all 3 of those at the AHL level. They're not going to call him up just yet, like I said in my last video, but oh boy, he's getting closer and closer every day, it seems. On Saturday, let's start at the junior level in Canada. William Dufault, you guessed it, scores another goal on Saturday, puts him at 15 in 17 games. Now, they thought he can hit 40 goals over the year. He's already, let's do some math here, 15 of 40, 38 if you want to round it up, 38% of the way there. 38% of the way there. At his current pace of goal scoring, he can hit 53 goals at the end of the season. 53! They thought he would do 40. That was an understatement. Remember when I said a while ago that I think he could do 50? Doesn't look like I'm too wrong now, is it? Now to the American college scene, you have Logan Cockrell putting up 2 shots on goal on Saturday. You have Cameron Berg going 7 for 11 in the faceoff dot, still good. And then you have Christian Krieger putting up an assist and 2 shots on goal. Now I want to focus on that for a quick second, that being Christian Krieger's 1 assist. He now has 4 points on the year. That's a career high for him at the college level. And you might say that's not a whole lot, which you're right. But the thing to remember here is that Christian Krieger isn't an offensive defensive. He's not Devon Toews. He's more of an Adam Pelech, if we're going to keep it within Islanders defenseman spectrum here. He's more of a defense-first guy. Points are secondary. I'm going to say points are secondary. And the fact that he's now at a career high in 12 games is good for him and his development. Obviously, he's playing a higher role for MSU and he's playing more minutes, but those more minutes are translating into more points. Just because you give a guy more time on ice doesn't necessarily mean he's going to put up more points. Going overseas before we come back to North America, just like we did on Saturday, Bodie Wild played 4 shots on goal, -1. Again, with him, the big key takeaway is time of ice. He's averaging over 20 minutes a night. We're good. The other European-based prospect that was in action on Saturday was Aatu Räty, playing for Team Finland. Matias Rajaniemi and Eetu Liukas did not play that day. Räty put up 3 helpers. He probably should have had more. He was in good position to get a goal, but the pass was super flubbed. He had to settle it down and he ran out of real estate. He also set up a teammate really well, Ronnie Hirvonen in the slot, and just Wellstead came up with an even better save. So he probably should have finished the day with more than 3 points. If not for a first round pick goalie between the pipes between Team Sweden, he probably ends up with at least 5 points on the day against Team Sweden, which is a pretty darn good team. Now we move to North America to the look at the pros. You have Colin Adams playing for the Worcester Railers in the ECHL, puts up 4 shots on goal, so no production there, but whenever you're getting 4+ shots on goal, you're doing something right. At the AHL level, Arnaud Durandeau, second game, second goal. The kid just doesn't stop. He's not stopping. I'm getting his production here. In 14 games, he has 11 points. That's ridiculous. He had 8 points in 14 games last year. Things are going very well for Arnaud Durandeau. I'm not going to say he's going to make the jump to the NHL immediately, and he's certainly not the first name up this year, but he's making a case for himself to have a look at least next year for these New York Islanders. I don't think he's going to make the NHL squad, but they might want to extend him another year if this keeps on going, at least to an NHL deal, a 2-way NHL deal, that is. On Sunday, you had Team Finland back in action. All 3 of them were playing, and by that I mean Aatu Räty, Eetu Liukas, and Matias Rajaniemi. Aatu Räty puts up a goal all the time in the world to figure out where he needs to get that shot in and fires it through the Czech keeper. Good showing. That's his 4th point of the tournament. Should have been more. Matias Rajaniemi also puts up a helper. Now remember, I don't have any stats outside of goals, assists, plus minus, and penalty minutes. I don't have shot data or anything. But Rajaniemi looked solid in that play, in that game. So good showing from him. He's still going to be a factor for Team Finland. Eetu Liukas did not put up a point up over the entire 4-game tournament, or I should say 3-game tournament, but he was his disruptive self, and that's what you're really come to expect from his play. Henrik Tikkanen was in nets for Modo on Sunday, stopped 29 shots with a .967 save percentage and 1 goal against, so faced 30 shots. Really good showing. Modo has one heck of a 1A, 1B tandem, just like the New York Islanders, in nets between Tex Williamson and Henrik Tikkanen. It is going well for Modo. To North America, but staying between the pipes, Tristan Lennox stopped 24 of 26 for a .923 save percentage. So keep in mind what he did on the Friday with a .920. You have back-to-back performances of above .920 from Tristan Lennox, really helping the Saginaw Spirit kind of consolidate one of the top spots in their division. Now staying in North America, but going to the pros for the last play here, you have Colin Adams putting up 2 helpers for the Worcester Railers. That's his 1st and 2nd professional career points. Really good assist. His 2nd one specifically comes through the neutral zone, avoids the check, throws it into the slot, and then the player gets it on net and is able to tap it in. Just really good stuff at the ECHL level from Colin Adams. That is your weekend update for the Islanders prospect pool. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you.